Oh, we are live. You are listening to the Love Gurus podcast. We are going to take ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit and you guys in the chat live on YouTube right
You think
now.
your love life is going time
Come on.
right?
I think the dancing is really great this week.
girlfriend-
It's
Fuck
yeah,
yeah,
step it up a little, Paul. She's
And a banjo.
You think your romance maybe
Demolition
ain't
Derby.
Oh yeah, and he gets myself some moonshine, a moonshiner.
He's been slipping it to your mom.
Well, she's yeah.
I mean, you know.
After a little moonshine,
It
who doesn't
sounds
want to slip
old-timey,
it
but
to
it's
mom?
not that old-timey once you listen to it.
Tale of old time.
Love gurus, or your life is screwed.
Wow.
Oh, you heard the man. This is the Love Gurus podcast. We are taking your ridiculous dating questions. So give us your comments. Give us your chats live in the YouTube chat there. We're live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern or a little afterwards if I'm having tech problems or some shit like tonight. But for right now, Suzanne, how was your week?
Oh, it's great. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out that this is the last week. I mean, so arguably Jake will be a father for our podcast
Fuck
next
yeah, dude.
week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, very exciting. His wife may give birth during the podcast. We have no idea.
We're going to have her give birth live on the podcast if she goes into labor, too. Ali Wong ain't got shit on that, okay? Dude, she's going to be born. This thing is going to get millions of views. It's going to
Can't
be
finish
awesome.
the job,
Yeah.
is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So everyone take a good look at Jake now, and then the next time we do the podcast, then you'll see what a haggard new father looks
That's
like.
right. That's right. Ali Wong walked so that my wife could squat and give birth live on the podcast. That's right.
I can't believe someone's this passionate about podcasts.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's why it's the greatest podcast in the history of the world.
The,
you know.
it's the
Even
the
back in ancient
nectar
times, they
the
didn't have
nectar
the
from
better
our
one.
voices. We got to give that to the people. You
Yeah.
know how it is.
Like, I don't care if she's in labor. Podcast.
That's right.
Every Thursday,
That's
8:30.
right. My kid's gonna be bored
content.
podcasting. I got little earphones for him, little tiny microphone.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
put his in.
how can you say to your son, look, you've got to work hard and chase your dreams.
Right.
If the first thing you do is take a break when he's born,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? He's gonna be like, "Hey, Dad, are you also gonna tell me not to
Yeah.
drink?" Like,
Exactly. So many kids born in some lazy ass hospital room around sober people. No, not for my kid. That's not good enough.
You were born on episode 851.
That's right. That's right. No, we actually don't keep track of the episodes. We're not that professional.
Officially the youngest viral star in
Yes.
history.
Yes.
Yeah, some home births involve doulas. This just has some dude. And that dude's name is Paul Dagliolo. Thank you for being back on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure here. at
Yes,
Love
dude.
Gurus.
Tell them where they can find you.
They could find me at Paul D Comedy and all the social medias. I also have a YouTube channel, Dagliolo, Dagliolo. It's a little jingle, so you can remember it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Rhymes.
it's good to be back.
Rhymes with itself. That's good, man. Thank you for being back on the show. And thank you for being here. First time guest, another hilarious stand-up comic, Miss Esther Chen. Thank you for being on the show. Tell them where they can find you.
On Instagram, the Esther Chen _ TheEsther.
Don't forget that H.
Underscore.
Sounds like somebody did that shit.
Everybody does that, especially
Right?
Jews. I don't know why didn't y'all read the Old Testament? That's the only one you believe in.
We pronounce it Esther. What's with the H?
Yeah.
Esther?
It is really odd because that's how you spell that's how
Right.
you spell your name. Like, why would you not include the H?
It said in the New Testament that the H is silent. She's keeping up with the times.
I don't know. The New Testament, they canceled it. I don't know. It's weird.
It was in the sub notes of the Sermon on the Mount. He said he was like the H in Esther. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Tur now. It's tur.
It's tur.
It
T like
definitely.
a cross.
I feel like maybe the H at
H
some
like hell.
point got politicized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
H-E double
the
hockey sticks.
Romans were like,
Uh-huh.
no H's, and and
Yeah.
then they somehow got it taken out. So
Right.
it's
Right.
really probably just a sign of again the patriarchy continuing to establish.
I know
itself.
exactly why Jesus Christ was actually whacked by the Romans. Okay, they were mad about the H going
H.
out of the Esther. I got documents from the Pentagon.
Here lies the king of the Jews. I mean, that's how. Actually, started with an E. They were at first they were like, "Here lies the king of the Jews," and then they
All of you guys are Jewish?
No,
No,
I'm
None
not.
of us. Ofer. I think we have an Ofer.
No, in fact, not only aren't we Jewish, we're anti-Semites.
I'm the most
you-
Jewish person in here
Yeah.
out of all of you guys.
You come to the right place for Jewish jokes.
Yeah.
No, but my YouTube is drunk Chinese class.
Nice.
Chinese.
I mean,
That's awesome.
For the longest time,
Check
I
it
didn't
out.
want people to know it was me.
I think that sounds like an amazing channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go follow it, like and subscribe, and like and subscribe this podcast if you haven't done so, and give us the comments live. I'm gonna catch up on some comments here in the chat.
Yeah.
Tyler on YouTube says hello everybody. Amy on
Hello,
YouTube,
Tyler.
producer Amy, who's taking it easy in the back there because she is due to deliver any second.
Yeah.
So she says hi Tyler. Everybody's saying hi. Joanne on YouTube says. Honey, just hold that baby in until Thursday. That's right. She was trying to do it last night. I'm like, we ain't getting no views. No one's going to like and subscribe if you do it tonight. Tyler on YouTube says, glad this started late. LOL. Was listening to a great Fight Club on feedback. Now I can listen to y'all.
You guys
Oh,
have
wow.
some real
Nice.
loyal fans.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're
They're
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, Tyler.
They're
Very
the best,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
If I tell them to storm the Capitol, they will do it again. Wait, no. That wasn't me the first time. Lizzie on YouTube says, Esther. Hey, what's up, Lizzie? Thank you for being
very
here.
nice.
Esther
Oh,
got
that's
a
my
shout
friend
out.
Lizzie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking A.
Hey,
is
Lizzie.
she by any chance Lizzie Cassidy? Friend of the show?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I think she's from Taiwan.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Not
nice.
a comic?
This
Even
is
better.
my Taiwan
There you go.
connections.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But very cool. So I would say this week, if there's a theme, it's cheater, pumpkin eater, and just general dishonesty. You know, people just being
I came to the wrong
shady.
episode.
Oh, no. There are two ways to answer this question. One is to give the Michelle Obama, when they go low, we go high response. Or
Yeah.
is, listen, if you're going to cheat, you could cheat better this
Damn
way.
straight.
You know, it's the deeper into the crevasse method as well. So whichever you
when
think
they
is
go low,
best.
we go lower. We go full on Trump. We're like, we just get a trophy wife that knows the fucking deal. You know what I mean?
And then also we have a delicioso
Oh fuck yeah.
vino
Yeah,
this
we do.
week,
This is a goddamn
which
good one.
isn't true every week.
Let's
we
hear
must
from
say.
our unofficial fifth member of the podcast. People, do you want a delicious Sauvignon Blanc to go with your ridiculous dating questions on Reddit? Then you can't do better than D.O. Valley Day Colchagua. Wait, is that the name of the fucking thing? No, it's it's Grand Reserva. I was reading the wrong part.
Coachagua
Yes.
sounds like something that happened to me on the subway once. It really ruined my Monday.
Yes, I am what they call in Chile a fucking moron. Grand Reserva Sauvignon Blanc. The Grand Reserva Sauvignon Blanc comes from our own vineyards beside the Rappel River. That's right. It repels all the shitty wines and only
Yeah.
keeps the good ones. That's why they
Yeah.
call it that. Whose strong influence creates conditions that deliver tremendous fruit expression and extraordinary quality. We are proud to protect the vast biodiversity of the riverbanks through sustainable farming. Fuck yeah, dude. No plastic
Oh, yeah.
bullshit getting stuck. It's even got a picture of a duck or a goose or some kind of fucking
Yeah.
bird on the front
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Everyone
That
loves
shit is-
ducks. Remember how, like, when there was
Fuck
the
yeah,
oil
dude.
spill, Don's like, let's show us washing up a duck to prove how cool we are.
there. Fuck yeah, dude. Our
Am
stuff.
Love
I
the
to
ducks.
assume that you guys don't have sponsorship?
No. Grand Reserva paid us a fuck ton of money for. That's how I purchased this entire block. Was, Grand Reserva.
Did
sponsor.
you
gotta be
really?
true,
Did you
yeah.
really?
No,
100%.
that's not-
I own
that's
the
not
whole
true.
block. It's
has to be
insane.
true.
You guys just do free advertising for alcohol?
Not free.
Well,
not free.
it's not free, but and
They
also
provide a great service to my heart, the listeners, and my liver.
we give honest opinion. You know, when we say sponsorship, that is very fast and loose because we, like I said, we don't like all wine, and we will
Yeah.
let you know. You know, again, our
This
goal
one
is
fucking
to.
rocks, by the way.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I love this one.
This is nice.
I would
like
say this is a nice. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice to if people were coming over and you're like, "Hey, ladies, would you just want like a glass of wine before
Yeah.
we take the kids to the preschool?" Like it's it's that's how nice it is.
Dude, this rocks. This is like what I would bust this out on a fucking nice daytime date where you're eating seafood because it's got a little bit of
Ooh, and
spice
a nice
from it.
cheese.
Yeah, nice cheese. Something
Yeah.
during the day outside because it's got that little spice because it's grown close to the equator. The stuff that's grown in the hotter temperature, that's where you get that kind of like it's a little more thin, but it's got that spice to it, almost like there's pepper in it.
It's almost as if like the equator is just like emitting chili powder. Like that's how. Yeah.
Curry.
You have it with chicken or beef?
Let's put curry on the inside and a duck on the bottle. These fucking morons will pay $13 for it.
And then give us free advertising.
Let's say it was grown in Chile instead of New Jersey. Fuck these guys. Either way, fucking works on me. Grand Reserva Sauvignon Blanc. Get you some. Now let's go with our first question from the wild animals on Reddit. People, if you have any questions to write into the podcast, write it to loveguruspodcast at yahoo.com, or even better, write it in the comments every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live. We'll read it on the show. But for right now, we are going to take a question from the savages on Reddit.
First question. Struggling to support my brother after his fiance cheated on him. I'm 28 and my brother is 31. He's engaged to a woman who's 28 also. My partner, who's 27, and I had a party for her birthday last weekend at our house, and my brother and his fiance came. My brother had to do something the next day, so he didn't really drink and he left early, but his fiance stayed. One of our friends went to use the bathroom upstairs and walked in on my brother's fiance and one of my other friends.
Oh, dude.
The friend that caught them said that when he walked in, they were hugging, and when they separated, he saw that the dude's jeans were undone.
Oh,
their story is that my brother's fiance had never done cocaine before, and my friend had some, and my friend had cocaine. Some. So they went up to the bathroom.
It's not my fault, sweetie. I was on cocaine.
They went up the bathroom to take it. They both got really high and admitted that they kissed, and his jeans got undone because it was going to go further, but she stopped it. They both said that nothing else happened. My brother is obviously very hurt by all of this and seems to be leaning towards believing her and wanting to move past it.
I'm struggling. Anti-cocaine rhetoric is this?
The brother should smoke cocaine.
I'm struggling to support him because I think that they're lying about what actually happened. I spoke to the friend who walked in on them. He agrees because he thinks that my brother's fiance's dress looked kind of weird when he first walked in. Basically, the advice I'm looking for is, should I just drop it and support my brother through his relationship if he wants to continue? Or should I tell him that he should definitely break up with his fiance? What do I do? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, the friend that walked in, my opinion is they're men in general, and I'm not putting a label over every one of you, but most of you, if you could look at a dress that's perfectly fine and you'd be like, you know what, that dress is fucked up. Like, what? No, it's not. It's actually just a button. Thank you. So to take a guy's opinion and say, oh yeah, no, her dress was definitely messed up. I mean, I'm just saying that there's room for, you know, error.
Bro, it's damn near October, and like that was a springtime dress. I mean, I don't know what the fuck she's doing in that thing now.
Can you believe that she wore like such big flowers? I mean, it's just like so not flattering to her.
It did not match her shoes nor her hair.
So the dress fits too well. It's like, don't want to fuck her.
No, I get it. If
not fuckable.
If you do enough cocaine, you just struggle with buttons.
That suits her so well.
Yeah, but so you know.
What can I give her that dress hasn't already done?
The best was like, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're lying about it. It's like, yeah, I think so. I
don't know. Here's the thing that I think is a little odd. Okay, so it's obviously, you know, so the brother leaves early and the fiance is like, I want to stay and party. Which I just think that that's a little odd because it's a house party. It's not like they're at some cool concert. You're at your brother-in-law's house. Like, doesn't that just kind of say, like, I don't know, like that to me seems like a little bit odd. Like, why would you want to stay there unless you saw this other dude and thought, you know what, he's actually kind of hot. Like, I'm gonna wait until my fiance leaves and then we're gonna go up and do coke in the upstairs bathroom. You know, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the fiance had this planned, and then when her fiance left, she was like, cool, awesome, I'm gonna go head upstairs with James. And that she just happened to get caught. Now, that I think it was all planned. So I think that the person writing this question is right to sort of be like, listen, this doesn't seem like a good idea. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, does he really want to, like, wreck the whole relationship? I mean, you know.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, his brother's going to make his own bed.
Yeah.
It's like whether he stays with her, you know, forgives her, buys the Coke excuse. It's like, hey, I've done crazy stuff when I did.
Well, here's what he
I
should.
don't know.
Here's what he should do: is just recreate the experiment.
Yeah.
Just get a bunch of Coke,
Right.
and have the house party
Let's see
again,
who gets horny.
and see if her
Yeah.
dress looks weird afterwards.
Yeah, I say if you accept her apology, sir, you owe it to yourself and everybody who's ever done cocaine and not cheated. Like myself, after this podcast last week, did cocaine at the bar, didn't cheat on my wife. Miraculously, somehow I pulled it off. I did a couple key bumps, and I came right back here with some flowers like a good husband. It was the fucking bomb. And this is like Nancy Reagan era cocaine rhetoric. I was a great fiance, but then I put the devil's snow up my nose and I started sucking some guy off in the bathroom. I didn't even know his name, or did I think he was attractive? I was just so coked up. Like, it's not. What the fuck? You owe it to yourself, sir. If you take this apology, next time she comes home on the weekend or from work, whatever, man, you need to have her walk in while you're blowing coke up a hooker's butt like Leonardo DiCaprio at the beginning of Wolf on Wall Street and be like, that's a fucking crazy drug, huh? Birds of a feather. And you just fucking...
Oh, I
in her
see.
face.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So, because that's a good idea. And then because if you say that, she's going to have to be like, yeah, I guess it does make you do crazy things.
She's going to have to fucking eat her words. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, just sit
You
there
gotta
and
free
take
her.
it.
I'm
Wow.
not a bad guy, and you continue blowing the coke up the hooker's ass, and you're just like, it's the drug. Am I right, baby? You know what I'm talking about.
Wait, you're blowing it up like.
No. Ain't you ever seen Wolf on Wall Street?
No, I've seen it, but
He does it, like, with a straw.
I think blow is the wrong word. No.
Well, the way she was doing it, she was blowing and sucking. Hi-yo. What can you do?
No, some people do coke rectally, especially if they've got
Yeah,
deviated
I've heard of it.
septums and they can't snort it or whatever.
Oh,
I
oh.
would just smoke it. I like to, well, not anymore, but back in the day, I would freebase it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And so, like, a lot of times people will put drugs up their butt because it'll get you fucked
Boofing.
up. And to
Oh,
me, I'm like, you could just do more
Verb,
of the
to
drug
boof.
and not
You're right,
fucking
I'm-
have to shove it up your ass. But, I'm not a scientist, so what the fuck?
I feel like an angel.
I know. I genuinely was like, no, it's you snort it, not blow it. And then it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, I did not know that. Okay.
No, he
Well,
was
that's-
he was putting it in the straw and then blowing it up the hooker's ass in Wolf on Wall Street. That
Yes.
was
Okay.
In the movie.
it's a very focal
For
point. of the
some
movie.
reason, you remember that scene very well.
That's
think-
because
I think it's
I've seen the whole movie twice. I've seen that scene 17 times.
I was gonna say you replayed that pretty
It stands
intensely.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah. But
I should have got an Oscar, as I say.
That
I
just
know.
just by that
Just for
scene
that-
alone.
yeah, uh-huh.
Actually, the butt.
Yeah.
The butt should have gotten an Oscar.
Yeah,
It's a hard scene to fake.
Yeah.
Greatest short story ever.
The
within a
butt
giant movie.
double. The butt double should have gotten it.
yeah.
Had no credit for it. Not even on IMDb.
Meryl Streep has nothing on that hooker's ass. That's what I say.
So going back to this question, it's the real question here is, does he continue to sort of nag his brother that this isn't a good relationship, or does he just leave it alone? Because I don't know, it's kind of like, I agree with what Paul said in the fact that his brother's going to choose whatever he wants to choose. The person writing this question has no say over that. If he makes a big stink and is like, oh, no, and lays down the law, I think really the only thing that's the what's going to happen is he's just going to alienate his brother if his brother doesn't listen to him. But
Right.
you also you don't want to be the I told you so person when you're in divorce court. Like,
I would say it ahead of time. I'd be like, she's probably going to do it again because cocaine doesn't miss. I mean, you
doesn't.
Yeah.
snort some, you're going
Yeah.
to start unbuttoning things.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
And it
So
doesn't make you cheat
Don't.
by
This is the
yourself.
last time I'm going to say it, and then I'll be like, then now it's your fault from
Yeah.
here on out.
oh, what about this? What if the person writing the question makes a time capsule and then gives it to his brother as a wedding present and is like, open this in February 2024.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then he does, and the brother's like, I told you that it was a bad idea to marry her. And by then they'll be divorced, and it'll be like a hilarious joke.
Yeah. Just. I mean, what are you gonna do, man? How long are you gonna wait? Are you gonna wait until the wedding when the preacher guy's like, "Has anybody got any fucking reason they shouldn't wed?" And you're gonna stand up and say, "Boy, do I!" And then you do this whole story.
they
Like, what are you doing?
They stopped saying that. can't remember the last time I was at a wedding and they actually said that.
I mean, that's because
I've never been invited. Maybe that's the reason.
You just stand up. You're both bad for each other.
I have not been. I've never been to one. It's
A
sad.
wedding?
A wedding?
Yeah, not in,
Weird.
in America. Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
because like look at the people I hang out with. We don't.
Yeah, it's
we
true.
don't have commitments. Well, this baby honestly is very surprising.
This baby, yeah. People look at
Jake's
me and
also
they're like,
still
"Nah, you're
surprised.
bullshit." Yeah.
He's so, when
Imagine how Amy
when he
feels.
and Amy go to the
People
the,
are like, "This is
the
a bit,
appointments,"
right?
Yeah. When he and Amy go to the baby appointments, Jake's like to the doctor, now, so this happened because. Oh,
He's getting a sex ed.
the doctor
He's getting a sex ed.
Yeah, she's
At
had
the
the doctor's had to
OBGYN.
explain it to him several times, but he's so close of getting it.
Yeah.
So
I
close.
said, Doc, this only happened because she was on coke that night, right? That's a word on the street, though. That's a word on the street. Is it because I blew it up her butt, Doc? Is that why this happened? Is it why? Is her,
Yeah, it's the
why is her
reaction.
belly so big? Is it all the coke I blew in there? Is that what's going
Looks
on?
like the butt double.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I blow up a happy birthday balloon. Is it not? Oh.
She's gonna be awake for a week.
Do you guys know a lot of comics that like actually commit?
Not a lot. No, most don't.
It's like
Yeah.
less than 3%. No.
Yeah.
I would think, I think that's probably an accurate
Yeah,
statistic.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing. Just
I'm a 3%er.
living the cool lifestyle. It's
yeah.
but also I think it's
No insurance.
Yeah, no insurance.
No retirement,
You're
no
out all the time
benefits.
at night. It's unclear where you are and what you're doing.
Living
You
in
make things
poverty.
by cash. You don't even pay taxes.
There's,
Everything's dirty paper bills, no record.
I mean, it's
Sounds
just
great.
really fosters
selling coke to people that have straws and no pants.
I'd
You get free
yeah.
Coke
I'd give all those. I'd give all those
actually has
people a
glass in
mortgage.
it.
Yeah.
from your fans.
Fentanyl, more like fentanot. This fucking shit sucks. It could use a little bit of a fucking boost.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, again, I guess as we talk about this question, this seems really simple. I mean, basically, your brother, it sounds like your brother, my final advice for this person is, listen, sounds like your brother's going to fuck up. Just don't be a dick. Just be nice and supportive, even
Right.
though you might have to bite your tongue a little bit or grind your teeth because what? You're doing coke.
Ah.
I've heard that's what you do.
All right, before we do more final advice, I'm way behind on comments. Lizzie says, hi, Amy. It's the autocorrect when it comes to... Oh, yeah. Amy was trying to say hi. She says, Taiwan misses you. That's right.
Aw.
It was Lizzie from Taiwan.
Hey, how is he?
Joel on YouTube says, howdy, y'all. Howdy, Joel.
Joe.
Thank you for writing the intro song, as always. Let's see. Amy says, does anyone ever knock anymore?
In relation to them getting walked in on.
That's
no,
right.
but that-
Yeah. These are old comments.
That's an,
Yeah.
but that's an excellent
But it's like a little
question.
etiquette here.
Right.
Yeah, the guy
People are
just-
doing blow in bathrooms.
And
Yeah,
also, but also again, to be fair, if you're going
You
to
didn't
cheat in a
throw in on the
bathroom,
bag,
but
sir.
maybe that's a sign that they didn't cheat because they didn't even lock the door.
Yeah.
They just were like
Amateur.
up there doing like coke, and like someone walked in. Like
Yeah, who
if you were
cheats
like,
with an
"Oh, I'm
unlocked
going to
door?
go upstairs and have sex," you lock the door.
That's like an Anthony Weiner move. That's fucking ridiculous, man. That's just begging to get caught. Fucking moron. I hope this guy loses his Senate seat or whatever he's up to.
Yeah.
In the day when he's not doing
Yeah.
coke with other
Yeah,
people's
but
ladies.
that's a good point. So maybe we should believe this fiance. But yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Tyler on YouTube says, "Oh snap!" There's Joel with the zingers. Joel on YouTube says, "On the door or up." Let's see. I think that was an old comment. Joel on YouTube says, "We know the answer to one of those." Amy says, "Jake, I love the flowers that someone else bought for me last week."
Accused.
Maybe one of my friends knew I was in trouble at the time because I was
'Cause he
out
gave
late
you some coke.
doing and booze, and we were doing many things. And he may be, hey, take these home to your wife, and she won't be mad. She still very much was.
I mean, your dog didn't knock when she just like opened the door on me.
Dude,
peeing.
yeah. Full disclosure, my dog opened the door while Esther was peeing, and
Yeah,
she went in there.
why?
It's. I mean,
she
we didn't train her to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Every time a stranger comes in the house, the moment they take off their pants.
No, you understand. That's a rescue dog from Kevin Spacey's house. He's
just looking for a home?
Yeah, that's a good girl. You open the bathroom every time somebody pees.
It's
that's
it's like the little dog in the mask, like how he's like this really like he gets like the
Yeah.
key to let him out of jail. That your
Yeah.
dog is also trained, but to open doors when people are in the bathroom.
She's a weird, pervy little dog, man.
I know. She's always like licking you and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think we need to cancel your dog.
Dude, she's gonna get canceled. I keep telling her.
I'm
It's
canceling.
like-
I'm canceling
Yeah.
sangria right now.
Yeah, it's like, dude. I mean, granted, look, the Me Too movement is not caught up to adorable little chihuahuas, but it's coming. You know,
I know.
in 2023, 2024.
They've had it
like,
too easy for
yeah,
too long.
Too long. Yeah. Especially that Taco Dog, Bell Dog. He's
They
got some
are
fucking
kind of like the
skeletons in
Karen
his
of
closet.
dogs, though, chihuahuas.
They really are.
Yes.
Yeah. They're
Yes.
fucking loud and they don't like anybody.
No.
Woof, woof. Where's your manager?
I get to go anywhere. Pick me up.
I'm too adorable to have to deal with this right now. They're fucking evil little dogs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tyler on YouTube says, and suddenly the show needs a parental advisor stickery. Stickery. I'm a fucking moron. Sticker
We're using the
attached
bad
to it.
languages.
I'm sorry,
Yep,
you
yep.
didn't need it before?
Oh, we very much did. Yeah. It's we always
Pretty
do.
sure that was
it's-
needed at the
Dude,
intro song.
The intro song opens with 2 incest jokes in it. if you haven't
tough.
switched it with watching with your 8-year-old, you're just a bad parent or a really good one. I don't know. Let's see. The
Really
dog
good
was.
sex ed.
Joel says the dog was looking for coke. Joel on YouTube says, "Cut me some slack tonight. I'm 5 days sober." Oh,
Wow.
congrats, Joel.
Well
here's
done. Yeah.
here's to that.
From Coke.
No more than 7.
He's Tennessee sober. That's he's still drunk as fuck, but no coke. That's
You gotta do it.
So now that we've gone through that, so what's Paulie, what would you say is your final advice for this person?
The final advice for this person is give your 2 cents, leave it alone, and for God's sakes, I mean, be the Coke supplier. It seems like everyone wants to do it.
I know.
If you're gonna have all these problems in your own house that you just, I guess, supply, I would never give that as good advice, but in this economy. So I would
Definitely,
say leave it alone and get involved in drug trafficking.
He's probably like so mad that no one ate the Doritos that he put out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is about something else.
I put out chips and dip, and people just wanted to do Coke instead.
They're just up there doing hard drugs and cheating on their fiancés all night. Everybody, one after another. Just
I don't make
couples
this
going
French
into the bathroom.
onion dip every day.
Yeah. You should stay out here, be faithful, and eat these delicious hors d'oeuvres.
And don't be a hypocrite. If she hooked up with you, would you tell your brother? Nah, probably not. Probably not. All right.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
enough for me.
Esther, what would your final advice be for this person? It's okay if you think that he's too far gone that you don't even want to give him advice.
I don't know. American Family is just insurrectable.
They don't allow this shit in Taiwan.
It's just
Maybe
at
mainland
least
China.
we don't
but-
we don't at least we don't fucking like put it on the internet. It might happen, but we're not just like my brother not fuck sex cheating. Judge Judy, reality TV Kardashians.
I mean, just everyone in America is just trying to get that viral,
That's right.
that viral clip, that viral question. I mean, all we're doing is just clawing for views because we are all unloved on the inside.
That's right. And statistically, every year in Taiwan, 0 people get caught cheating. Why? Because they know how to keep their fucking mouths shut. They know how to keep their fingers quiet either.
Because
They're ratting on themselves.
They're not
like
fucking
Americans
idiots,
do.
and they know how to lock a fucking door.
We definitely don't make it into a reality TV show.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take it with you to the grave.
Yeah, it's you
guys
ask
have it figured out.
You ask a Taiwanese East person, hey, how was that lady you cheated with last night? And they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And boom,
That was my
walk into the
second
other
wife,
way.
bitch.
Yeah,
That was my legal concubine.
you don't talk about my concubine like that. Now you're gonna make fun of how small her feet are too. Fuck you! I made them that way for a reason. I like tiny feet. Fuck off.
Yeah, awesome.
She's property, okay?
Bought her fair and square. I'm not gonna have you come over here and fucking be a dick about what I do.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm a man.
At least I didn't cheat on my fiance and then fucking tell everybody on the
She
internet
knows about it. She bought my condoms.
I film it and show her like a man.
She locked
a
the door
man.
for us.
That's right.
It's on the list I gave you. Yeah.
That's actually one. I remember one of my ex roommates. Her dad was a businessman, and she told me that one time she saw her mom packing condoms for her dad
What?
in
Holy
his
fucking
suitcase,
shit.
and I was like, "Mom."
Well, you know,
No way.
Yeah.
How
American
long was he
dads.
going to be gone? Do you know?
I think he.
Are we
I
talking
think
a month or a
actually-
weekend?
Actually, quite long because he travels to China long periods of time. Yeah.
but
Man.
also I
Gotta
have
close
two
them
I have two
deals.
ideas about that. One is that listen, either open relationship, which is totally fine, or she knew about it and she's just like, you know, he's gonna do it. We may as well be safe about
Right.
it. I'm
Might as well not create extra
Yeah.
kids that
That's
is
true.
going to
Yeah.
split the
Kids,
family
disease,
property.
et cetera. You know,
inheritance.
it's like, you know, so yes, it's, you know, whatever. Maybe it's an issue, maybe it's not in your relationship, but let's just take care of the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
could
Well, like,
result from this.
I've
yeah.
talked to people who knew people that, like, you know, married rich and everything. And the thing is like a lot of not every woman that marries rich is like, but like a lot of them are like, hey, I kind of know what the deal is. I'm with the guy who I married a little bit later in life. He's used to certain things. I wouldn't be with this ugly fucking douche if he was pushing a broom somewhere. Like you know, like I'm in it for the fucking house. Do what you're gonna do while you're out on the road, keeping me in a fucking small mansion. Just don't bring it back to the house in any way. If I find out about it, if it publicly is on me, if I'm shamed by it in any way, then it's a problem. But it's like, especially like the more you drift into trophy wife territory, once you start getting 10, 20, 30 years younger than the guy, at a certain point, you kind of want somebody else doing that job for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're
That's
not really
true.
in it for the old
Who wants
pudgy
saggy
guy's
soft dick?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's more about the butt.
With Coke on it?
Yeah. it's
Melania
just like,
Trump's
when
not
it's-
sitting there going, but I wanted to fuck him tonight. You know, like that's
Yeah.
I think she's
Definitely
down.
not.
She's down.
But his butt
She's
looks
right.
like a pair of walrus lips. Just
You get like
all-
2 inches of skin before you hit butt meat. Oh.
It's just like you're
You
like
gotta roll the skin first,
yeah.
like toilet paper.
You're like, is this an old man's butter? Or am I making a loaf of babka? You know what I mean? Like it's just real doughy.
She sent a thank you card to Stormy Daniels the next morning. You took that tiny crooked orange bullet for both of us.
She sent her some flowers.
You're my bodyguard, girl. You're my bodyguard. I love you like Halle Berry loves Kevin Costner in that movie.
Oh yeah. That's not Halle Berry. It's Whitney Houston. But okay, we'll
Oh,
forgive.
shit.
We'll forgive that one.
Oh
for
yeah,
now.
yeah. One of the most famous movies from the '90s. The song that she's.
Don't you talk about my Whitney like that? Yeah.
Dude, the Halle Berry song when she was and
Yeah, that
it's so
Halle
good,
Berry
so
song.
good. It was so fucking good.
And he's like, anyway.
Like, dude, she sounds just like Whitney Houston as Halle Berry in this movie. She's so good.
So yeah, Jake, what's your final advice before we move on?
My final advice is, I mean, the obvious choice is to, like, look, tell your brother. Like, I would tell my brother. I'd be like, look, dude, I think she's fucking cheating on you. That's the right thing to do. It's going to be a tough conversation, you know, or you could not do it. Or look, I think you need to talk to your brother and be like, either A, break up with her, or B, get even, you know, have her walk in on you with the, especially since she's using the Coke thing as an excuse. That
Yeah.
to me is like, dude, as somebody who's fucking done plenty of drugs in my life, I know what they make you do and not do. And the thing to
Still
where,
surprised your semen impregnated someone
oh
after
yeah, it's,
after all
Oh, they're
those
up all
drugs.
night.
dude, yeah.
They're like,
They were swimming like Michael fucking Phelps. Yeah. Butterfly stroke. Butterfly stroke. Yeah.
This is just like making me throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Watching little Jake's
Yep.
sperms.
Little Jake sperms. Extra white from all the blow.
butterflying through.
Yeah.
It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
My sperms are like ugly little coked up Navy SEAls. The but anyway, yeah, man, just tell your brother to fucking get back at her. Use that Coke thing against her, and just like, look, if you're gonna fucking do that, I'm gonna do that. If you're gonna use this fucking like Nancy Reagan era crazy Coke rhetoric, then I'm gonna use it too.
Yeah, I think that's excellent advice. I think we answered that question. I think, we answered that question real good. So we should move on to the next question.
Goddamn right we did. Let's take our next question from the wild animals on Reddit. People, write your questions into loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com so we can read them on the show, or even better, you read them on the show, because we're live on YouTube every single Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So give us your comments, give us your questions right here in the chat, and don't ever forget to, oh, fuck me, was that a computer noise? Oh, I should hang myself. I brought great shame to the podcast. This is fucking bullshit. Anyway, like and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. And for now, we're going to take our next question from the wild animals on Reddit.
So now this next question actually comes from the Am I an Asshole section of Reddit. So,
fuck yeah, dude.
So we're going to give advice and then obviously deem if this person was the asshole or not. So, question. Refusing to give my boyfriend a copy of the key to my deceased friend's place. I'm 27.
Time out.
That's already like, I have
Wow.
5 questions right there.
I need a notepad.
Who's fucking who?
This is some creepy shit.
This is, yeah.
Oh, how bad does she wish that he was just coked up with some lady in a bathroom?
Why does he
Like,
want the
this
dead
is
key
much
so bad?
weirder.
What?
He likes dead people.
Oh, this is a good one.
He likes a friend now that she's dead.
So, I guess
That
to,
last
I
lady
guess
was
to,
on coke.
to
This guy's
clarify.
full on bath
Necrophiliac.
salts,
this
man.
is
Full
so
on
much
bath
worse.
salts.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I guess to clarify up at the top, it's not like the deceased friend is still in the apartment. Okay, just
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. They might have buried the lead.
No, the body is not. The body is no longer. I've read the question. The body is no longer in the apartment. So just if
The
that
body's
if-
not, but
if-
I'll bet this motherfucker's
But her
going in.
underwear is.
Yeah, the underwear.
Her dirty
and
underwear is.
Not just that. He's
Her
going,
smelly Birkenstocks
Damn
are.
straight. He's going in there. He's going in there with the Birkenstocks, some lube, a Ouija board, and an 8-ball. That's what this man's doing. That's what he's up to. He's up to no good. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So I'm 27, and my friend of 15 years, Aaron, suddenly passed away a few weeks ago. He wasn't married nor had a family. I'm the only one responsible for his belongings in his apartment, so I keep the key with me and visit the apartment every weekend to check on it. My boyfriend noticed.
Why?
My boyfriend noticed and asked to have a copy of the key to the apartment. I was utterly confused by his request, and I asked what for, since he and Aaron weren't even that close, given that he and I had only been dating for 6 months. He got offended and accused me of gatekeeping Aaron's memory. I
Please
said,
blame it on cocaine.
I'm sorry, but Aaron's apartment has valuable stuff that I cannot risk missing. And besides, what business could he possibly have there? He got offended and accused me of implying that he's untrustworthy and a thief. I tried to cut the argument, but he kept going on about how I hurt his feelings and showed an incredible amount of distrust towards him. He went home, but then he kept texting me and kept going. He's insisting that he needs the key to the apartment. Am I the asshole for not giving him?
The boyfriend's in love with Aaron.
And
He's
what?
gay for
How should I
Aaron.
handle my boyfriend? Yeah, here's.
Gay
Do
for
you think that he did have a crush on it and he wants to go and See, here's what I thought is that I think her boyfriend's fucking shady ass, and I think that he wants to go and steal shit from the apartment, and so he's giving this bullshit excuse of, oh, you're gatekeeping his memory.
Right.
He doesn't give a shit about Aaron. He wants to go in there and steal his, laptop or whatever.
I think the boyfriend killed Aaron because he had a thing for Aaron.
You think so?
And then now that he killed Aaron, he wants to get it.
Yes.
Oh my
He wants to
God!
sniff the
yes.
Birkenstocks.
What if? Yeah, the weapon or something is in the apartment, and so he needs to get in there to dispose of the evidence. Oh my God, Esther, maybe
He wants to wear
That's
Aaron's
the more
clothes.
fun way.
I'd like to wear your skin.
It could just be mental control that he's trying to doesn't want his
Yeah.
girlfriend to have something over him. But I like the murder love
Yeah.
thing.
I do too. I think that's
I
great.
noticed
Romeo
that
and
every
Juliet.
one of my friends who's a brunette and a size 7 seems to get stabbed to death. It's fucking weird. Why does this keep happening?
Yeah. So here's the other thing about this question that just to back up one. Why the fuck are you just like keeping this apartment and you haven't sold his shit? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
are you
weird.
doing? Why? You're the sole responsible person for this apartment that has
where's
a bunch of stuff.
Aaron's family?
Well,
Yeah.
Doesn't Aaron's mom
she
want
said-
a
she
copy
said
of the
he-
key?
She said he doesn't have a family, so she's the
Oh.
only person.
He's
But
a
again,
drifter.
why would you just
Easy
have?
target. Easy
Why
target.
would you just have this apartment? Why wouldn't you start selling his stuff and like? Even if you could donate that money to charity if you felt wrong taking it, whatever.
Maybe she's secretly in love with Aaron.
But maybe
the
that's
boyfriend's
maybe
like-
that's why the boyfriend is jealous. Though he's like, listen,
Yeah.
you go over there and masturbate because you miss Aaron, and that was like your soulmate. That's now
And
suddenly.
he's like, but
passed
can I
away.
join?
Oh my God,
Hashtag
ghost
gay for
threesome,
Aaron.
ghost
That's why he
threesome.
wants
Yeah.
a key.
Yes.
You're in there making pottery like Patrick Swayze, and you're
Yes.
playing that fucking Everly Brothers song or whatever.
Yes.
And you're all out, oh my, and he's just pounding away while you're doing lines off of pottery sets.
Yeah.
I think she's next. She's
Yeah.
watch yourself. He wants that apartment.
Yeah, this is like I said, I initially just thought that this was, sort of a townie that wanted to go and steal all this stuff, but now that you guys are saying this, I think that she should be scared. She should be really scared for her safety if her boyfriend's insisting things like this, because I think that when someone is requiring something and not giving like a valid reason for backup, I mean, that person has danger in his heart. There's
reals.
some evil that's gonna get taken out on you.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like I kind of want to know the story behind this fucking Aaron guy.
Yeah,
Because
Well,
This is
she
too
also
vague.
she's sort of like mysteriously not. I don't know if it's mysterious or not, but it's odd that she doesn't explain why Aaron died.
really odd.
Yeah.
Really
That's
odd.
kind of a big.
And there was a
Kind
lot
of
of
it.
detail in this question. And
He's 30 and he
Gatekeeping
passed
what?
away.
Gatekeeping
Yeah.
what?
Like you do.
There's
when
something.
you're
There's
30.
gold in them hills. I'm telling you. There's something in there.
Yeah.
I've seen that Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
You know,
He was on the run. He was his name was Effer Epstein, and that's all we know about.
Yeah. But it's I mean, maybe there's. I mean, because he was so young, I'm going to drug overdose. Just off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, maybe but I don't know why she wouldn't even say that on Reddit unless she had something to do with that. Because look, I point this out at least once an
something to
episode.
do with
Yeah,
it. She
dude,
gave
I don't
him
know.
the-
Yeah, man, gave him fucking fentanyl bags,
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
you
sad.
know,
I
I
don't
think-
like to think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but these people are animals on Reddit, so I have
Yeah.
to. Unfortunately, I'm fucking forced to do so.
But also, have you guys
animals.
ever gone over to if you had like a relative or someone pass away and then you go into their house after they're dead? It's fucking creepy. Like
Yeah.
I've never. Yeah. Have you, Paul?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's creepy.
It's not
It is
like,
creepy.
oh, cool, I'm just gonna sit down and watch an episode of Real Housewives. Like, no, it's like I'm going to do whatever I had to come over here to do, and then I'm going to leave as soon as I can. It's very creepy to be
Yeah.
in that person's space. It's like,
It is.
I did it. I wasn't creeped out.
really?
I
Oh, wow.
You can still check the fridge.
Esther's got ice in her veins.
I went to pick up items I want to keep.
Esther's going through their belongings like
Oh, this is now. This is
Yeah.
on eBay. Oh,
You ain't gonna need this anymore, Sheila.
I gave this to you so I could have it back.
Did you write this question and did you kill Aaron?
Bitch,
Yes.
you told me you lost this dress.
Esther's going through their belongings like a town person in one of those old Western movies after a duel. She's
Yeah.
It's very Les Mis. I'm just like
taking the
picking
shit out of
like
the pockets.
I'm
Yeah.
picking like the teeth, the golden teeth, the rings.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, I think that's gangsta. I love it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I truly did it.
But
Where
also,
did I get this necklace? I'd rather not fucking say it. It's none of your goddamn business.
but in that instance, though, I mean, did you have to beg someone for a key? Like in this,
no, my uncle let me in. It's like, take what you want.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And I would take something, and my uncle's like, you really want that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, nah, toss it. Nah. He was being very judgy with what I picked up.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But then he was like, listen,
Didn't have
but
autonomy.
take as much as you want. I got to get rid of the evidence. What? No, I didn't say that out loud.
I think
just
he didn't
thought
want to
it.
carry all the stuff that I had on a scooter because
Oh,
he didn't want to get too heavy.
Oh, he was
That makes
transport by
sense,
scooter.
yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But see, in that instance, again, like it wasn't like you're finagling for the key
No.
or access to the
Right,
thing.
this is
This
weird.
is
No.
the boyfriend is like, oh, I should have
Yeah,
a
no.
key to this place. Again, either A, he wants to steal something, or B, he thinks that the girlfriend is going there to do something
She's gatekeeping.
like cheating or I don't even know what like gatekeeping his memory means. Like again, what is he unless he was in love with Aaron that passed away? Like, what are you talking about gatekeeping his memory? Like,
Or he's just really insecure. Like, wherever my girlfriend can go, I can go.
Yeah, I think it's I think insecurity is definitely has to be part of it, or the thief thing. But yeah, it's like, because, I don't know, like, again, just like the thought of like him, you're gonna go into the dead person's house, but also again, it doesn't make any sense.
What's that dead guy have that I don't, Sheila? Fuck you! You're always cheating on me with the undead. I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
I get it. You come home with ectoplasm all over your shirt.
What does Sheila
You've been fucking
do?
ghost, Sheila. You've been fucking ghost.
it's but again, like the two main pieces of information that are missing from this question are A, why Aaron died, and B, why you even still have the apartment? Why is that? Why hasn't that been given up?
Wait,
why
who's paying the rent?
Yeah, like
it's just there.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I think this fella should shut up for the free rent.
It's still got
I think the
electricity.
landlord is gonna just bust in and just take it all.
It's
Netflix is still activated in there. You're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Just
This is
there.
Yeah. So I guess so. To answer this question, I don't necessarily think she's an asshole for not giving her boyfriend the key. However, if the question were, are you an asshole for weirdly keeping this apartment and not, liquidating, I don't know. I mean, that's sort of jury's still out in my humble opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think she's an asshole in this situation?
I don't think she's an asshole. She's a little shady, but it also sounds like this fella's a little weird, accusing her of gatekeeping. He kind of wants in on the free house.
Yeah.
There was also a question asking, how's the apartment being paid for still?
Yes, Lizzie on YouTube asked.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
We don't, but but the reason, like, again, well, Jake has a spiel about this, but she's leaving out some very important information.
That's right. I like to point out at least once a week on this podcast that when in doubt, I like to err against the people writing the question because A, they're on Reddit and they're animals, B,
savages.
It's complete savages, and these questions are their by, for, and about them propaganda. It's a source they're the primary source. So it's their Fox News, their MSNBC, their North Korean state-run news if they happen to be given the entire country from their dad, So when they leave out important details from a question with a lot of fucking details in it, like, how'd Aaron die? How do you know him? What the fuck's going on with that? Like it's like, all right, you probably would tell us that if it didn't make you look shitty.
Yeah, it's just...
Lizzie says not judging. Fuck that. I'm judging. I'm judging the person writing the question.
I'm judging a little bit, and I don't think that that's an unfair thing to do in this question. Yeah, there's a lot
She's up to something.
There's a lot of big things that are getting scooped. It's like you come home with a monkey, and you just don't address it.
Yeah.
Where did you get the monkey? Did you pay for it? Is this monkey gonna stay here? No, there's just a monkey.
And
What's the problem?
I am crazy behind on comments here. Joel on YouTube says, I've gone from 12 to 18 beers a night to 0 alcohol. Fucking congrats.
Well
buddy.
done.
That's a big
amazing.
Jump. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you don't stop liking the show because sober people tend to hate us.
Joel watches this. He's like, fuck's sake, I've spent how many Thursdays with these assholes?
Dude, when I'm only seeing one of them instead of like 2 or 3, it fucking blows. Tyler on YouTube says, blame the Coke supplier for bad Coke that made him cheat. I mean,
Ken.
You could do that. Tyler on YouTube says, how the apartment being paid for still. She has, these are older comments. She has the money for her own place plus the other place. Let's see. Has anyone cheated on him or his ex? Oh, Lizzie on YouTube says, has anyone cheated on his/her ex with the ex's best friend before? Oh, that's a question for us. Hang on, let's get to that after this one.
Okay.
Joel on YouTube says, how much trouble am I in if I say yes, Lizzie? So he's already answered this question. Tyler on YouTube says, in the words of Elsa, let it go, let it go, let it go. Meaning the apartment and all the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Joel on YouTube says, no cocaine involved. Tyler says, nope, all my exes never liked me. Lizzie says, maybe other things.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Lizzie's question real quick. She says, has anyone ever cheated on his or her ex with the ex's best friend before?
Definitely not. If you're gonna listen, anyway, I
Why is everyone staring at me?
Oh, I'm not.
I
was
had
sort
the two dudes were staring at me earlier before. I'm like, what
We
the
want
fuck?
to see if the women go first. Are the women going to out themselves
Yeah.
first?
Well,
Whatever.
You were getting defensive. You're already getting defensive. Maybe that's why I was staring. Maybe I wouldn't stare if you wouldn't get so defensive. You got defensive. You started going.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
step
I
in.
made that sound.
You never said.
No, I'm gonna
I
step
got
in.
cancer. I got
I'm gonna
cancer.
step into Aunt Suzanne's shoes now. You know, I've got nieces and nephews, so I'm saying this as if I were addressing my nieces and nephews. Kids, if you're gonna cheat, it needs to be with a stranger, okay?
Yeah.
Someone that no one else knows.
Yeah.
Someone that is not friends with your friends. Definitely not friends with the person that you with. And then if you do cheat, then you need to probably end your current relationship because you probably don't love that person anymore. Okay? Aunt Suzanne, thanks. Bye. Okay.
Yes, in the immortal
Makes
words of
sense.
Dr. Phil, don't cheat with somebody who knows your fiance. Do it with some whore on Craigslist like I do and like Oprah and Stedman do.
Yeah, never with someone you know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it could be done? Because also, I guess to be fair, you know, what if you've heard those stories of someone's dating someone else, and then there's a friend, and it's this, you know, sort of like love triangle, and then it's like, oh, but so, you know, the friend and the girlfriend are actually meant for each other, and then they get married and have the most blissful marriage ever. I mean, you've heard that story.
No,
before.
I wanted to say yes that I had just because I wanted it to be more interesting on the podcast. But like, I mean, I guess I have in the sense of like maybe it was like a sort of large friend circle. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
younger times, high school.
You
they
come
were
from a
kind of
small
friends.
town. Everyone's related.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
There's only
Yeah.
so many people to date, so
You didn't just like cheat with her best friend. You cheated with her cousin.
it's
You
like
can't
an
help it.
unintentional swingers community.
All of us
Like,
kind of look like Steve Buscemi I'm from with this same balding
You do
patch.
look like Steve Buscemi.
Yes, exactly.
And Steve Buscemi looks like your chihuahuas.
He does.
He looks like a grown chihuahua.
I've said too much.
basement
Where is that,
Yeah.
Ohio?
What came first, the chicken or the egg? You know what I mean? Me,
The
Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi, and the Chihuahuas were all cloned in the same basement.
You do
Exactly.
like a
Wuhan.
more muscular Steve Buscemi.
Oh, thank you for saying muscular instead of the other word you were gonna say.
I got into trouble for saying
Yeah.
the other word before.
Yeah. That's the F word I don't like when people say on this podcast, you know? I look like a jacked and not chubby at all Steve Buscemi.
You look like
That's
a
why I
fatherly
like it.
Steve Buscemi.
Fatherly.
Dad bod.
Dad bod Buscemi.
I
Yeah.
saw that Steve Buscemi on TV the other day, and he was far too skinny. He
That's
was
right.
way too skinny.
If only he had more fucking Twinkies, right?
Dad bod
He
Chemi.
needs more Twinkies, that Steve Buscemi. He's too skinny nowadays.
But yeah, okay. So wait, did you guys answer the question? So if you're gonna cheat, is it okay to cheat with someone to the friend if it's like love?
No,
If
it's not. It's
love?
not good. I've never done a best friend thing. I did hook up with someone that I was pursuing as best friend, and then we eventually dated. So it was like a pre-cheat because we weren't dating
Wait.
yet.
Oh,
So let's
you
say I
were-
was pursuing you, Suzanne, forever,
and then you slept with Jake,
right, and I slept with Jake and Jake is your best friend.
and then you guys fell
But then,
in love.
then if Jake said, "Don't worry, I won't say nothing," and then dated you anyway,
Can we do this?
that was the thing.
that
And it's
wow.
not the same, but it is.
Wow.
It's
Paul,
a
I
different
would
one.
never cheat on you with Suzanne or anyone for that matter.
That does help my psyche.
It
thank
is.
you.
I'm not some fucking whore, Paulie.
Here's what I love about that scenario is that I just imagine, Paul, you go to bed every night and you think about where your life has turned out, and you just go, I guess. And then you go to sleep. Your last thought every night is, I guess.
Let's try again tomorrow. That's what every day I go. Let's try again tomorrow.
He
And
said
I sleep well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like to blame the victim, especially when the victim's me. But like, I never should have done cocaine in that creepy fucking basement. So like, I mean, this was gonna happen. Like, what do you?
Don't blame the creepy basement or the cocaine.
Yeah.
Nancy Reagan was right. I shouldn't have done cocaine,
Yeah.
especially in a place that looks like that.
So,
fucking weird.
Esther, what do you think? Can it be done with someone that you know, or should it always be a stranger if you are going to cheat?
You mean your partner knows, or you?
I both. You know, I guess, to be more specific, someone your partner knows, because
Right,
obviously
because you have to know
if
them.
you're cheating, you probably know them at least a little
Even
bit.
if you
you
met
at
them on
least
the
said
subway,
hello
you know
before
them.
you. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
So someone your partner knows. Yeah,
I would say no.
definitely. Yeah,
It's just not a smart cheat.
Yeah, it's not a smart cheat.
not a
It's
smart
Best
cheat.
thing ever.
That's
listen,
a rookie move right there.
if you're gonna go and buy a bunch of sad Twinkies and ding dongs in the grocery store, don't go to the grocery store where you know you're gonna run into someone. You don't want to be that sad woman.
That's a bodega purchase.
Yeah, that's a quick, and then ask for the black bag ASAP so that it's not like. Oh,
Also, it just makes every gathering so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
You're forever reminded that you cheated.
That's true.
This is why I think people move to Oregon. It's like, you ever notice like people move to Oregon and
Just cheating's legal there.
the instant they get there, they go, I just instantly found a community. I'm like, I think it's because you all cheated and then you commiserated about it.
They
And
don't
it's like,
blame it on coke there. They blame it on their fucking
yeah,
chakras
they're
or something stupid.
they're like, listen, it's fine. Whatever you did, we'll accept you.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people move to Oregon.
They throw the door open at the wrong time. I'm sorry, baby. Mercury is retrograde. It's not my fault. You know that I'm a Libra. I can't help what I'm doing right now. It's the cosmos that made
It's not
me do
your
it.
fault. Would you like
This
a vegan
is
brownie?
weird that you know so much about astrology.
Goddamn right.
Because I don't know shit about astrology.
I
don't know what that says about you.
I'm a goddamn astrologist. That's what that means.
It's Virgo season.
You're a witch. You're a witch.
Yeah. I'm just too fat to ride a broom.
You've broken it.
He needs a
You
Hoover.
snapped it in half.
Said Steve Buscemi looking motherfucker running down the street with a witch hat and half a fucking broken broom. What the hell kind of shitty Harry Potter remake is this?
Jake was standing in the casting line for the tryouts for the new Hocus
Harry Potter.
for the new I was gonna say
We're only
the-
looking for
I was
children.
gonna say the new Hocus Pocus movie, and they just looked at him and were like, no.
They're like, we already got Buscemi.
And then Steve Buscemi.
We don't need a look-alike.
We are not making this Harry Potter remake, and not just because of transphobia. You know what I mean? Like, he fucking sucks, this guy.
I would so watch the movie where like Harry Potter is like middle aged and washed up and just like sad with his life.
Uh-huh.
I
used to be the best fucking wizard in Hogwarts. All right.
Yeah,
He's drunk in Boston.
Harry Potter's just like a townie now
Harry
in
Potter.
Boston.
Before those fucking liberals outlawed magic, talking about no magic mandate, talking about you're gonna get sick of some fucking shit. You're out here casting spells. Fuck you,
Expelliarmus.
Fauci. Fauci says magic is bad.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
I would so watch that movie.
Yeah. Harry goes Q.
I
Harry
love
in the
it.
4chan.
So yeah,
Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm behind on comments here. Joel on YouTube says I blame it on the booze. Lizzie on YouTube says don't cheat with chihuahuas.
yes. It's hard to get consent because they're always just fucking yapping.
Yeah,
Am I right?
They're yapping, they're
Kinda gotta
biting
get a
too
word
much.
in.
It's a whole fucking ordeal. It really is.
You get caught too fast. So fucking loud.
Joanne on YouTube says it's happened to me. I had an ex cheat on me with my bestie. That's the same thing. That's fucked, man.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's crazy. Lizzie on YouTube says at Joanne. I hope you are feeling better now.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Lizzie
that.
says, I guess is a great answer for all the questions. Joel on YouTube says, at the Love Gurus podcast, I've cheated both ways. Friends versus
Men and
stranger
women?
really doesn't make a difference. I was in trouble either way.
I guess that's a good point. It kind of is. It's bad either way, or it's gonna get bad either way.
Yeah.
But it's sort of how fast you're gonna blow things up. I guess if it's with someone that you know,
True.
So, or if it's with a stranger, then it's probably just gonna take longer to blow all that
Yeah,
up.
absolutely. I mean, you're definitely getting caught easier one way, I think.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like cheating's cheating. But I don't know, man. I'm almost more pissed off at the friend at a certain point. You know what I mean? Because depending on how long I've been with the person, because I'm like, it's
I actually suggested one of my best friends to
Oh, before the suggestion.
Oh,
Christy on YouTube gave you a shout out, Esther.
Oh, hi.
Esther's getting some shout outs on this fucking podcast.
know.
Man. I love it. Love it.
Cool.
But what were you saying?
But yeah.
Sorry.
I just visited a friend of mine, and when I saw her, I was like, I think you and my boyfriend would be really compatible. And then she was like, no,
What kind of
he's
shit
not
was that?
adventurous enough.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I guess I'm keeping him.
I don't
Wow, you
know.
tried to voice them off and got denied.
I was trying to trade him off,
tried
and she
to
was
pimp
like,
him
nah.
out.
I mean,
She's like,
yo.
nah, I don't like your goods.
yeah, I mean, really, talk about.
Man.
I mean, that's like the most like
I mean,
passive aggressive comment.
It really is. She could have gone with.
What's worse is she
easy
made it so
friend
she was
high
so
five.
genuine.
Oh, dude, that hurts so bad. That's almost in a weird way worse than walking in on your friend fucking your boyfriend. at a
because-
She
certain
wouldn't
point.
fuck him because he was
Because of
boring.
Coke.
Yeah, just the friends
Not
like,
adventurous
yeah. I mean, maybe if I was coked up in an alley, but honestly, from the bottom of my heart, he's good enough for you, but not me. I'm not sleeping with him. That's so fucking.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I mean,
Oh.
what?
That's
what-
almost like when you hear a parent say, "I'm not mad, I'm disappointed." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It hurts
Yeah.
so much more.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
really
Oh,
nothing to
that's
say
fucking
after
brutal.
that. It's just like such a, again, like it's, but also to be fair, again, like everyone is saying, oh, like we can't kink shame people, like that's not right and stuff. Let's also not shame people that just like missionary sex. Like, I'm not saying that that's what you guys do, but I'm just saying, like, in general, it's like, oh, don't kink shame that person that likes to stick their toe up people's butts. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's not. But also,
Your toe jam ain't better than my toe jam, sir.
Ah,
Fuck off.
yeah. So but let's just not, like, be, elitist if you just want to have a quickie on the bathroom counter and go to bed. I mean, what's the problem?
Yeah, me and my wife only do it missionary, but we do it dressed as fucking college football mascots. So,
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm tired of
we
this,
got our
like,
thing.
I'm
Got the
tired.
furries.
I'm tired of this pressure
And
to introduce
we have to have jock
tentacles
jams
into the
being played in
bedroom.
the background.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. The whole time. Oh, Joanne on YouTube says she got pregnant with him. This is to her earlier comment about how it happened to her. She had an ex cheat on her with her bestie. She got pregnant with him. He disappeared, and I became a peacock. There you go.
Wow.
Wait, what does peacock mean? Am I
don't
missing?
know.
Is that code?
Is that?
Joanne, you're
Is
gonna
it like
have
a
to
bear or a
Did
twink?
she become a furry? Is it? I was kidding about the furry thing.
No, I
but-
thought it's like a like I take it to mean as if she sort of like she was the one that puffed up her chest and
Oh,
was like,
yeah. Because she has another comment that says, "So I'm great." Yeah. Peacock. She meant like I'm the
this.
shit. Like I got feathers and I'm crushing it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
this a
Yeah,
peacock?
because your friend fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. That's a terrible situation, but I'm glad it worked out for you, Joanne.
Yeah,
well
fucking
yeah.
done.
Yeah, I like that. People that cheat together deserve to burn together. I like that. That's fun.
That's definitely like I
Little
definitely
Schadenfreude happy ending.
I have known those people that have cheated and then like their life just sort of like doesn't turn out and it's like kind of sad. And then so it's like at 1st you're like you kind of like gloat about it, but then it gets real sad. It's like, oh, that's bad.
Ugh.
Anyway.
Yeah, anybody wants more wine, just go nuts, man. We got the other
So
bottle.
based on the time, I mean, we've really covered a lot of ground tonight, and it has been wild and loose, which is what we love. But let's do one more. Let's do the lightning round.
Lightning round one?
Yeah, let's do lightning round.
All right. Let's do a quick lightning round question. People, if you have any questions to write into the Love Gurus Podcast, write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. And for the love of God, if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to the podcast. It's what helps us keep getting sponsored by all these wines that are making us millions and millions of dollars. Rogan's borrowing money from our podcast at this fucking point. We're
Cold leverage,
we're
It
crushing
is so
We're
annoying when
crushing
he
it.
texts all the time.
It's
My God.
He's borrowing money from us, buying more experimental drugs to cure God knows what, and we give it to him too. We're fans, but still, Rogan, just sponsor the wines, buddy. But we're gonna take one last question here on the Love Gurus Podcast. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions to write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com or ask us live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna take one last lightning round question here on the Love Gurus Podcast from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
So the way that the lightning round is going to work is that I'm going to read the question, and then we're just going to do a quick once around the room of what you think your final advice would be. So very quick, very dirty. So lightning round question.
Quick and dirty.
Is this worth breaking up my boyfriend over? I'm 22 and my boyfriend's 23. We've been together for 4 months. The issue is that when we have sex, he keeps making Clash Royale references.
Wait, what the fuck is Clash Royale?
So Clash Royale, for those of you who don't know, which I had to look it up as well, is a video game, and they play sounds such as bing bong. Fireball, showtime.
Wait, what the fuck is that? That's like a cartoon, or? Dude, are you cheating with a 7-year-old? Are you a social studies teacher in Florida fucking one of your students? This is some like 12-year-old shit.
I think he's yelling, fire, fire, fire.
Fireball, fire.
Yeah, but like, who's into that kind of shit? It's got to be like a kid or something, right?
No, so she's 22, he's 23, but
No
so
fucking way.
Clash Royale, for those of you who don't know, is a video game, and so she's saying that during
I thought
sex,
it was a cartoon.
no, it's a video game.
Then never mind. I'm fully behind what this guy's
So
saying.
when they have sex, and then she says he's always been a huge fan of the game Clash Royale, and I've never really had a problem with it until it started
Royale.
getting in the way of our intimate times. Before we have sex, he'll say things like, "Time to play Clash Royale," as if it's supposed to turn me on or
Like a
something.
Royale
That's
Clash.
actually really funny.
It
during-
is pretty goddamn funny.
I would do that guy.
Here's the thing.
That would make me laugh. That would make me laugh.
And I agree. I would do that guy too. The first time he did it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the first time he does it, it's hilarious. First 2 times maybe. If he's doing that every time, it's like, bro, you cracked me the fuck up. Especially when we went home drunk and high. Like, it was hilarious. Still funny the second time. Still funny with the callback. This is 16th time you've made Clash Royale references inside me.
He's
this is
also a
getting
dude
fucking
who's
weird.
23, so he's
Yeah.
mentally 13.
But yeah, so
that's
she
fair, but it's also like, dude, I wasn't making video game references when I was 23 during sex. I
You were
stopped doing that
snorting
when
coke.
I was.
It's different.
Yeah, this is true. This is a good point.
But yeah,
not
so
just
she-
coke.
she-
I was messed
she-
up. This is Iowa. This is,
She continues on and says that she's asked him to stop multiple times, but he still continues. And so
I was trying to sell her
question
timeshares
is-
and pyramid schemes. What's up? Sorry.
But yeah, so she continues on saying that she's asked him multiple times to stop, but he continues as if it's one big joke.
she's
And her
sick of
question for us is, should she break up with him over this? And I think, hells yeah. I mean, it is funny, and I agree with you guys. At first, it's a little funny, but my final advice for this person is, yeah, I mean, that is just so annoying. Yeah, you're only 22. He's only 23. You guys are very, very young. But at the same time,
Clash
it's
Royale.
just,
Fuck me.
I mean, because here's what's happened. Here's what's happened, in my humble opinion. Is, I think that it used to be a thing of like people were like, oh, I'm going to outgrow video games. People don't outgrow video games anymore. Like if you're a gamer, like you're always a gamer for life. So there is no assurance that he is going to outgrow this Clash Royale phase. So
That's
girl, run. That's my final advice. What about you guys?
All right, so I think that before we do the final advice here, let's see. Joanne on YouTube says awesome. She says it was awesome. Lizzie on YouTube says, what's the best wine to go with a cheating person? I'm gonna go right here with Grand Reserva. Why? Because it's got fucking curry in it, and it tastes like it's fancy when you.
Is that why it's so spicy?
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy wine.
Yeah. It's like the love of your life, but better because it's cheap and still gets the job done. So anyway, Lizzie on YouTube. Oh wait, no, we already did. Joel says at Lizzie MD 2020.
Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, dude, Mad Dog. Fucking A, man. Oh, that takes me
Half
back to my
wine, half
childhood.
meth.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, it's half wine, half shittier wine. Yeah, dude, it's fucking rough. Dude.
I've never
Dude,
even
it's
done
Sprinkled
that.
with
and then-
vodka, I think.
It's gas station wine, dude. That shit's like $3 a bottle. It's fucking brutal, man. Well, it was.
I've
back
never
in
even had that, and I'm like getting the
Mad Dog
like,
2020.
ugh,
Yeah, it's
sounds disgusting.
It's pretty bad, dude. Like any wine that sounds like it's the name of a cheap 40, it ain't gonna be great. Like it ain't gonna be great. It's pretty fucking rough, dude. Joanna on YouTube says, haha, yes, LOL, Joel. Yeah, Mad Dog all the way. Yeah. And I love that you abbreviated Mad Dog. You just did MD.
He knew we'd get it.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
You rolled the 2020 right.
Dude, I'm with that. I'm with that. A lot of people think MD stands for medical doctor. Maybe if you're some fancy rich fuck, it does. No. For the rest of us from flyover states, it stands for Mad Dog, 100%.
Okay.
I mean, this is a Mad Dog kind of podcast. We should do Mad Dog 20. Do they even have that shit in New
You should
York?
do a Mad Dog episode.
Dude,
I
we
don't
should
know.
do
Is there
Mad Dog.
a Mad Dog section on Reddit?
I just feel like I want
I'd
my
probably order an
Problems
Amazon.
on with Mad Dogs?
yeah, I don't know. I kind of like want my heart to keep beating. Is that weird?
No, I didn't say we
No,
drink
you're thinking
them.
Four
We're gonna
Loko. No, Four
read the
Loko's got
question.
the uppers in it. You know, this is just cheap wine. It's just really cheap,
Oh,
gross
okay.
wine. Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes worse than urine. You almost wish they just mixed urine with vodka because it would probably taste.
It's Mad Dog 2020, and
It's
ironically,
pretty
it makes
goddamn-
your vision blurry. It impairs your vision.
Why am I eating a face wipe?
It's a little joke by the creators. It's called 2020, but it will make you go blind. That's right.
Classic.
And it's called Mad Dog because it's the piss of a feral dog.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck they brewed. That's the grapes, testicles of an angry dog. Anyway, final advice for is this work?
Clash Royale.
Oh, Clash Royale. Wait. Oh shit. Am I on the right?
We're doing the podcast still, Jake.
No. Do I have the right question above there?
No,
Is this
so
worth
it's-
breaking up with. Did I label that
Yeah,
one right?
yeah,
Okay,
it is.
cool.
But, yeah, because it's the question is generic, but the question is, should
yeah.
she break up with her boyfriend because he makes the Clash Royale sounds during sex?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say no on this one. I think this is one of those situations where you could break up. That probably would be the good, responsible, normal thing to do. But you ain't going to do that. Why? Because you're on fucking Reddit. You know what I mean? If you were going to do the smart thing, you'd have done it already. All right?
Sure.
You ain't going to do that. That's why you're here. That's why you're taking advice from animals in a basement. You know, just drinking wine into all hours of the night while my wife is giving birth back there. I think she's going into labor.
Yeah, she's
Anyway.
been real quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We promised to at least stop our riff and take it
That's
to the
right.
hospital.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a kid after this, but for right now, I'm gonna say the only way out of this storm is through it. You know, I think you got to find something that is sort of quotable that a dude that's that into video games is gonna fucking hate, and that women love, and that thing is musicals.
Oh, I was going to say the Sex and the City movie. Musicals is a good one, too. That might be...
Yeah, because
more popular.
The Sex and the City movie is not as iconic as Cats.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you make this motherfucker go see Cats, and you tell him like, oh yeah, it's about talking cats, and it's funny, and make him watch the movie. The movie was god awful. Just be like, yeah, we'll take mushrooms and watch it. It'll be fun. Like he's gonna be all on board for the idea of this, and then he's gonna watch it, and then it's gonna be awful. In fact, nah, fuck that. Take him to see it live. Take him to see Cats live, and then just never shut up about it and keep playing it. And then just every fucking time he starts going, yeah, fireball, man, he's just fucking humping it, man, fireball, woo. and he's doing all that. You just start going, memories, bloppa-doppa-dee-doppa-dee-da. And you just you fight his goofy ass video game reference with shitty musical references. Because musicals, the plots of the old school ones are for like 5-year-olds. But they get all fucking pretentious about them, and they give people Tonys. Oh, it's the most autistic fucking thing. It's this highbrow, pinky in the air shit. It's like they were singing about like hats and shit. The entire
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. I go to the hat store and I put one on my head, and like it's the most ridiculous. It's like they took
I mean, you
a
actually know it pretty well.
Yeah, that was a good
it's
rendition
like, yeah,
of a hat on my head.
that's shit that would win a Tony like 20 years ago and then still gets played now. And they keep doing it over and over again. It's like they brought a Dr. Seuss book to life, some shit for 5-year-olds. And it's the most annoying shit in the world. So make him go see a musical. Dudes hate that, especially dudes that love video games. And then quote that shit while he's fucking you.
Whoa. I think it is very inaccurate to say all dudes hate musicals.
Hey, well, dudes that love video games like this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there's some dudes that love
Like,
musicals.
you cannot.
Hashtag not all men.
Hashtag not all.
Yeah. And no, like, dude, don't get me wrong. I lean
Hashtag
closer.
Nathan Lane. Hashtag.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
Mateo Lane.
I'm an insurgent from within this camp. You understand? Like, I'm closer to this guy than I am a dude who likes I'm going to wear a jacket. Hello, Dolly. Like, I fucking hate that shit.
I don't know. I kind of watched that musical.
Dude, it was fucking garbage. I had to see waiters sing at this fucking fat lady walking downstairs. Oh, we haven't seen her in the restaurant for so long. Let's sing the chorus 27 times in a row, Dolly. It's fucking shit. All musicals can eat a dick. Some of them are okay. But most of them can eat a fucking dick. And I'm more on this guy's side in terms of, like, mentally where I'm at as a human. You know what I mean? But, like, he's doing it wrong. He's making my camp look bad. So I need him taken out at the fucking knees. You know what I mean? I'm a figure skater clubbing another figure skater like Tanya Harding. That's what I'm doing to this motherfucker right here. Right here. Watch musicals and quote them in bed, lady. That's my fucking advice.
All right. Polly, Esther, final advice?
Esther, you want to go first?
Sure. I probably wouldn't, just because that's behavior that I do.
You play the video game jingles while
No,
you're
I don't do video game jingles, but I make some like really dumb reference in the middle of some guy trying to schmooch me, and they laugh so hard they lose their boner. That's how I'm still a virgin, boys and girls.
laugh so hard they lose a vote.
But
You don't need an iron chastity belt as long as you've
that
got
to me
video
is a
game
skill.
references.
I mean, again, that's just like a skill to your comedic talent, and never lose that.
It was just like so funny at the moment I had to say it, but they
Yeah.
laugh at it so hard they just go soft.
I'm cursed. I'm cursed.
Curse.
I'm funny, but I'm cursed. I think to lose that.
I would fuck you, but my lungs hurt from laughing.
Yeah, you just have to find a guy that can
No, they
laugh.
literally just start laughing so hard they have to like crouch down on the bed, just like hold their head up.
Yeah.
I've chuckled myself flaccid, madam. Good day.
Well, good day. Yeah. But so you're saying that she should stay with him then?
No. I'm just saying I feel like if I were to just say, "Oh, you should leave," that's hypocritical because of that.
Wow.
But she should leave because he's gonna take another at least 15 years to grow.
Yeah, this guy's not gonna really.
And that behavior means
He's kinda
he has traces of that in other parts of his life.
Yeah, and I'm going to go out on a limb, and maybe it's because, again, I grew up fast and hard. But if he's still doing this at 23, and they've been sleeping together for a while, and like to the point to where she's verbally said, like, dude, hilarious for a bit. It's fucking like you got to cut this shit out. You know what I mean? If he's not doing it at that point, he's got some full-on kind of weird mental complex. Like, this ain't going away.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not going to be. It's going to manifest itself in other ways. It's going to be a fucking nightmare to deal with. You're going to hate this.
Polly, final advice?
Well, advice is, it's obvious that it's some kind of prerequisite masturbation thing. Like, he needs it to get hard. I kind of I kind of agree with Jake. He should kind of end it. Like, let's okay.
Yeah.
Or she should, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with this, but I'm going to bring in something just as crazy. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring in either the musicals or just like a podcast about candles or something, and then just say that's what gets me off.
Yeah.
And then if not, then break up.
Yeah.
But
I will say,
add to it.
Once,
Make it a whole symphony of weird sounds.
once your thing makes him go.
Fireball.
Oh, fuck
I think
that.
that's so funny.
Not even rhythmic
Yeah.
or musical. Like,
Dude,
even
this guy
musicals, at
sucks.
least the musicals are musical.
This guy sucks.
You know what? Dump him hard. I take it all back. He stinks.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
That's not even a cool video. Maybe this is gonna make me sound like a dirty old man. But if I was quoting video games while giving it to a lady, it'd be Street Fighter 2 or something.
Yeah,
There'd be a
Hadouken.
few Hadouken. Yeah. There'd be some.
Get over here.
Cheat him. Yeah. Yes. Cheat on him with a guy that makes Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter fucking noises while doing it, and then live stream the whole thing, and then send it into the Love Gurus podcast. But that's going to be hilarious. But if you do go the way where you're like, I'm going to make him flaccid with my own references, as soon as he goes soft, you have to go dun 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 dun, like Mario. That's what you do. You give him the Mario Game Over music.
Nice. Well, perfect. I think we answered that question. I think we answered all of our questions.
I think we did too.
Super duper good.
Absolutely. This has been a great episode.
Yeah.
Joel on YouTube says, I like musicals as long as it's one of the old Elvis movies. What about the new movie? They made a new Elvis musical not that long ago. It's pretty good. Tyler on YouTube says, musicals are okay if they come from Elvis, Family Guy, or Bob's Burgers. Fucking A right, dude. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Tony's can eat my dick. That's what I say. You guys have been awesome. Thank you to everybody on YouTube. Again, like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We need it for the podcast. Do it. We're terrible at marketing. We need you fucking guys, man. Word of mouth. Thank you to everybody out there on YouTube. Thank you to Chrissy. Thank you, Christine. Thank you to Lizzie. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Joanne. Thank you to Amy. Thank you to Tyler. And thank you to our two awesome fucking guests, man. Paul Dagliolo.
So much fun.
Esther
Thanks
Chen.
for having us.
Follow them on socials. And write us at loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. And until next week, later. Where did my fucking music go? Oh, it paused or something. Anyway, that was going to be a smooth fade out. But instead,